Hey, hi guys. It is 18:40 on a Wednesday night, and I'm sat outside Tuck.com. You'll see behind me there, McDonald's there. And let me start off tonight by saying a really huge thank you. Today, probably about 3:30, we hit 500 subscribers, and just before I've started this video, we're up to 529. So it's really growing well, and that's all because of you guys. I've still got the odd troll, but I have worked out how to handle them. They're not happy with me, but I don't care. This channel is about me showing you around the town, and I'm really happy to take requests. Somebody's asked me today to do Na Jom Tien. It was a bit dark tonight because he wanted to see the beach, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop out tomorrow morning and do the beach for him, and I'll add it on to tomorrow's video, something like that anyway. Walter, you wrote to me and sent a list and then you deleted it, so send your list back, okay? Alright, let's take you around the town. I might have a rant here and there, but don't get upset. It's just me getting it off my chest, and I'll tell you some things about the town. Okay, let's have a look around. Okay, so if I get my rant out the way first, you might need a coffee. Now there's subscribers to the channel, and I accept all comments. But what they're saying is that I'm trying to portray that the town's busy. That's not the case. The town is much busier than it was 6 months ago. We had curfews, no alcohol. I mean, it was horrible. I wouldn't have wished it on my worst enemy. We've got booze back in restaurants. They've let bars open. Okay, they've made them jump through a couple of hoops, but they have let bars open. So for us, it's a huge step in the right direction. Now, there's a COVID wave going through Thailand just now, and they've got to be seen to balance things between keeping businesses and families alive and stopping the numbers. But even the doctors here are saying the variant of COVID that's here is not as bad as some of the other ones. Okay. Sorry a second, we'll just get past this traffic. Yeah, so the biggest gripe just now, and I'll use their language, is it's a sausage fest. Now, for those of you that don't know what that means, you listening, Mum? It means when you go in a bar, it's all men. Okay, you see the connection? Right. And I must admit, if you drive through the middle of town, a lot of the time you will see bars where guys like to gather. I don't think they're gay, I just think they're having a good time, and they don't need female company. So does that mean that there's no ladies here? Of course not. There's nowhere near as many as there was before, and I mean, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? So we've got some people back here, and we've got some girls back here, and as the numbers increase, the girls will increase. I don't know if you're seeing, but I'm passing all these massage shops. There's loads of ladies sat there. So today I went to Soi Buakhao Metro, and I went with a friend, we just went to have a beer in Fever Bar. That's that Heineken, 80 baht a pint. And I was getting these messages and I was like, there was a bar 2 down from us, Boom Bar. Had loads of girls standing at the front and no customers inside. Then when I left there, it was 4:15, and I came out LK and I was facing Vice City. Again, full of girls, no customers. So, I mean, I'm in a relationship and I don't drink much, so I'm not going to go around all the bars looking for girls. But they are out there. You've just got to look about and you find them. Last night I went down Soi 6 and again somebody says, oh, it's a sausage fest. There was bars in Soi 6 with no guys in them and only the staff. So there's a sausage fest. Look. Yes. If you go over here to the side, there's Vice City. Yeah, loads of people in there. And we'll pull into LK Metro. I don't know what she's saying to me there. Just catch me. Hello. That's the bar I was in there on the left, and it's all just guys. There's a couple of service staff. This is Boom Bar here on the left. And the Billabong's open. Kilkenny's quiet, time's quite busy, but yeah, it's mainly guys. Mint, mainly guys. And there's this place here, Exotic. It's all the staff that are sitting there, girls. It is not like it was before, right? And that's not the picture I'm trying to paint. I'm sorry if it's come across that way. I'm trying to show it as it's in recovery, and there's a huge amount of money being spent around the town on new bars and establishments being open. One guy said that Pattaya's been in decline for years, and I 100% agree, because it's changing. The internet has changed so much. I'm sure a lot of the guys use apps as well as the girls. Very crap. So I'm sure a lot of them are using apps for everything. That bar there, four staff working in it, no guys there. The runway's open now. Yeah, so Pattaya has been in decline. It went through a real boom time when the internet started and people started seeing what type of place it was. Okay, that's my rant. It's over, finished. Let's move on. I sometimes call Pattaya the land that time forgot. And sorry mate, thank you. And let me explain why, because here they've kind of got, hi there, they've got some of the best technology, you know, the dentists and the hospitals, they've got all the best of gear. I don't want to take anything away. And if you go to Bangkok, you'll see some of the nicest buildings, the best 5-star hotels, and they're all at good prices. When I go cycling, I'm out in little villages, and there's shops there that remind me of when I was like 10 years old. Remember that open all hours with Granville? A bit like that, but they sell everything from hammers to horseshoes to pipes, you know, for drainage. They sell everything. And we used to have one in the village I came from called Taylor's Emporium, little village called Ochnagat. And population at that time was 204. We had 2 little shops in the village, and they sold everything. And that's pretty much what it's like here. You don't see it so much in the town, but trust me, you go out of the town, it is like the UK was 50 years ago. And I think it's too easy to focus on some of the negatives, because they're, you know, you can, Pattaya's doomed, Pattaya's finished. Oh, right, here we go. I've been coming here 20 odd years. I think the last time I used a taxi from the airport here was 2012, and it was 1,000 baht. That's 10 years ago. Oh, there's the police here, they're up to something. I will put my mask on. Yeah, so 2012. And guess how much I paid? 1,000 baht. And guess the price of a taxi now? 1,000 baht. So, if you try and think about where you're from, where in this world has prices stayed constant over the last 10 years? Especially when you talk about the price of petrol or gas, as they call it here. And hold on a second, my camera's disconnected. Oh, it's reconnected now. Yeah, when you take into account, you know, how much cars have increased in price, how much everything's increased in price, and the taxi driver here still has to buy the same food that he bought before. So it really is the land that time forgot. Now, if you want to live on imported products, it's going to be expensive. But I wouldn't like to get off a plane at London and catch a taxi for 130 kilometres. Go on, somebody tell me, how much does it cost you from Heathrow to London, which is half that distance? So, I just think it's, for people coming back year after year, it doesn't really change that much. Prices don't change that much. This is something I'm not an expert on, right? But before, your rates for having company for the night were getting out of hand. And there was a lot of reasons why. I do know some bar owners, and they've told me the reasons why. But just now, that's gone. Right. This is not going to be my usual videos, okay? This is a one-off. So I hope I haven't put you off. especially if you're one of the 529. Okay, what I'm going to do is head over to Soi 7, and I know we were there just last night. I just wanted to show that there is bars with ladies in it, and I'm going to take a slower ride down Soi 6, and again I'll show you the same thing. Just watch a song tow that's not looking. So I'm not going to put the camera into A7 bar because it's a bar, right? But there on the right, I think there was 2 guys in there and 5 girls. That was the one I was kind of sat opposite when I was at A7 last night. I missed a little bit out my rant. I am not suggesting anyone to come over here on holiday just now. If you live here or you're coming here for several months, book your plane ticket and get over, because a bad day in Pattaya's better than a good day in most other places. But if you've got 2 weeks holiday, there's too many risks for you. So, you know, the bar, they could change the quarantine rules. They could change the quarantine rules, and you could end up, you know, you come over, have a positive test, and 10 of your 14 days are spent in a hospital that you've got to pay for, or you've got insurance. Okay, I'll keep the camera pointed this way so you can have a little look as I turn the corner. On the right hand side here in Soi 7 is Globe Hotel, and a friend of mine, Matt, that's his place, and he has done it out stunningly. So when you're in a position to come over and it's safe to do so, yeah, either message me here in the channel or just look up Globe Hotel, Pattaya. Swaddy crab. See, there's lonely girls everywhere here. Some of them are lonely grandmothers. Pretty much all of them will be lonely mothers, but okay, so that's Matt. I won't tell you his last name because I can't pronounce it. But lovely guy, very high standards. Okay, that is us here at Soi 6. Bar on the left, there's only 2 girls working there and no guys. Bar on the left here. Maybe about 4 girls, 2 guys. The one on the right where this traffic goes past. The one on the right, there was probably an even mix of guys and girls there. Hero Bar, right hand side. 2, 3, 4 staff working there. Spider Girl Bar, I would say there's about 12. Lust on Soi 6, there must be about 12 girls sat there by themselves. Illusion, I would say 10. Sorry, it was so noisy there. Playpen, Nightwish and Toy Box. They were all full of girls. I know Brian Flowers, he's staggering the opening of his bars, and I'm sure it's a mix of when there's enough customers and when there's enough girls. So he's trying to keep his bars anyway, full of both. This is when you notice it's quiet. When you go down places like Beach Road and Second Road, it's different at a weekend, you know, Saturday, Sunday, but this is a Wednesday night, bang in the middle of the week. This is quiet. But it's like I said, if you were here 2 years ago, just before the COVID hit, you know, there's a lot of guys would be coming here for a walk at night and meeting some people, and it's still there, but it's not like what it was. A lot of these ladies who stop for a rest here, they now stop for a rest in TreeTown and at the top of Soi Honey, and a lot of them will be online. Why stand on your feet all day when I was going to say lie on your back? But what I mean is you could be sitting at home using your phone. It was only just as I was about to say it that I realised, and I thought, bugger it, I'll say it anyway. Now this bit down here is absolutely stunning. If I'm going to show my missus a good night out, this is where I take her. I was going to say she's not a drinker, but she's not a drinker until she starts drinking, and then she turns into somebody else. Isn't that beautiful? Look. Over on the other side, Miss Mojito is quiet. Kamikaze Steak Cafe. It's okay, it's quite busy. The bar's over on the left hand side there. Yeah, they're quite busy. I can't tell without crashing the mix, but I can see quite a few ladies from here. It's just unfortunate just now, like all the staff that work in Central and that. I'm sure some of these are the girls that go down I-Bar and places like that at night, but this 9 o'clock closure for places. Obviously it will affect everything in Walking Street. I'll just let you take in the sights, okay? There's some ladies over on the right back there. They're tired. They've stopped for a rest. As I said before, my missus and I used to walk down here at night. We tried counting one night, we got to 200 and gave up. There's another YouTuber. There we go. One that talks. You see, the ones I see walking about, they're normally little, they're not Thais, but they're, you know, Asians. I just don't like this bit of wood here. It's horrible. It's like the whole thing's got to fall to bits. Okay, I will probably cut out that bit of the video there. It was opposite Mike's. The wooden slats are. I had to kind of walk through it. That's definitely not a keeper. I can't handle them when they're that excited. So I was thinking about doing a reverse scam chat. You always hear about, you know, guys getting ripped off here, and it happens. Trust me. You don't need to trust me. You know what happens. You've got to be careful. But it happens the other way around as well. And I just don't know whether to talk about it or not. It's one of these cases that's just about to go to the police, so I probably better leave it a little while and then I can talk away without mentioning names. Right, that's us all the way down to Royal Garden. I don't think there's any point in going to Walking Street. I just can't see anywhere bothering to open when they've got to close at 9. But 2 weeks ago, the likes of iBar, the front door was closed, but you know, you had access through the restaurant, and it was packed. I mean, packed. They closed the bar, and they were using the back bit, you know, the open air bit. So they try to be as friendly, COVID friendly as possible. So there we go. There's Royal Garden Plaza over there. It's felt it very hard. I think there was one lady in there. She was paying a huge amount of rent for a stall in the middle, and now she's paying like 1/30 of it, you know. It's hugely discounted because there's just not the customers for it. So my apologies for my little rant earlier on, and I just wanted to get it off my chest. And hopefully the people that comment and say, oh, you're trying to paint a positive picture, I'll understand. I'm not. I wouldn't come here. If it was me at this moment in time and I had 2 weeks holiday, I wouldn't come. But I'd be itching to come. Okay. So thanks once again for joining me, guys, and I will love you and leave you here, and I'll make my way home. And please, if any requests, just drop me a message, or you can email me, strachan.david@gmail.com, and I will see you next time I am out and about. Okay, thanks for joining me, take care, and bye bye.